What cheat were you taught to help you remember something? Some lovers try positions that they can't handle. It was a quick way to remember the names of the bones in the wrist when I was taking anatomy classes. Did you ever learn OOO? To touch and feel very gorgeous vaginas are heaven for the cranial nerves. Yes, oh my gosh. We had virgin girls instead of very gorgeous though. Ours was very gooey Vaseline. Swims, stop, walk away, implicate others, make up a story, stick to it. 4. It was actually a mnemonic device for remembering immediate actions for a problem when I was in the Navy. Obviously those aren't the real actions. Please let Granny Brown bring peaches to your wedding. Used it to remember which warfarin tablet color correlates to which strength. It's consistent regardless of the manufacturer. Pink, 1 mg. Lavender, 2 mg. Green, 2.5 mg. Brown, 3 mg. Blue, 4 mg. Peach, 5 mg. Teal, 6 mg. Yellow, 7.5 mg. White, 10 mg. This would be so helpful in Australia, but instead we have two major manufacturers who won't talk to each other and use contradictory color schemes SMH. Say Wednesday like wet northeast stay in your head before writing it to make sure you spell it right. February for February, or maybe that's just me, and OBV the obligatory BEAU-TIFUL. My teacher in Japanese taught us to remember the Japanese imperative endings to the tune of Santa Claus is coming to town. T is for me, this and these, for remembering this, these, that, those while learning Spanish. Est, Esther, esto versus, is, isa, iso versus, estus, estus, essus, essus. My teacher taught us the T stands for touch. If you can touch it, it has a T, it's closer, est/Esther, and if you can't touch it it's over there, out of reach. Holy shit, that makes perfect sense. Geez, I've been struggling with this on Duolingo for weeks, so thank you so much. Beautiful. Thanks Jim Carrey. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Stalactites have a C, so they are on the ceiling. Stalagmites have a G, so they are on the ground. Stalactites are on the roof/ceiling, so they have to hold on tight. A pound is 16 ounces, pounds, symbol for pounds, looks like the number 16. An oxcarad equals anode oxidation. Cathode reduction. Leo says GRR equals lose electron oxidation, gain electron reduction. Oxidation is loss, reduction is gain oil rig. Divorce beheaded died, divorce beheaded survived. How Henry VIII's 6 marriages ended. Glad that's in my head instead of financial advice. Using your knuckles to determine which months have 31 days or not. I have hit myself 62 times and I cannot remember which weeks have 30 months. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. I called it vampire. Virgins in bed give you odd reactions. There is a rat in separate. Similarly, in believe there is a lie. There's semen in advertisement. You can't spell advertisements without semen between the tits. Every good boy deserves fudge, EGBDF, lines of a treble clef. Face, spaces of a treble clef. Good boys deserve fudge always, GBDFA, lines of a bass clef. Acid, spaces of a bass clef. Every good boy does fine. Face is just face. Good boys do fine always. All cows eat grass. Or all cars eat gas. PEMDAS. I'll never forget those days in math. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parenthesis. Exponent. Multiplication. Division. Addition. And subtraction. Please excuse my dope ass swag. Lefty loosey. Righty tighty. Righty tighty is the way I was taught, but I always found clockwise easier to remember and understand. I've never heard that in my entire life. How about counterclockwise? Loosens the lockwise? This is even more convoluted LMAO. Feet has 1 syllable, inches has 2 syllables. I had not heard this one before, and will now be using it. Make a circle with your pointer finger and thumb on both hands. Now look at them. You see a B, bread, and a D, drink. Lets you know which drink and bread plate is yours at a dinner party. What TF is a drink plate? It's a fucking coaster, man. A coaster. A is for action when trying to remember the difference between effect and effect. Less letters, more letters. Port starboard, red green, left right. No red port left in the bottle. To multiply any 2-digit number by 11, you add the two numbers together and stick the result between them. 22x11, 2 plus 2 is 4, so it's 242. 36x11, 3 plus 6 is 9, so it's 396. For results over 10, you add to the first number. 48x11, 4 plus 8 is 12, so it's 528. This can even be extended to multiply by 111, 1111, etc. Or just multiply by 10 and add the original number. This is how I do math. The easiest step first, then add the difference. Break it down and add it up. Sakatoa. This is more powerful than people think. While going through trigonometry, I was actually amazed that a lot of people never even heard of this. Mine is desert versus dessert. Dessert has double S because strawberry shortcake. I'll learn 2 S's in the dessert you want to eat, because you usually want seconds. No, people were raised Catholic here, I guess. But spectacles, testicles, wallet and watch was pretty common one amongst the boys at Sunday school. That's what that means. I thought this was a list for not forgetting things before you leave. You forget your testicles often. Detachable penis. Poop. People order our patties. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. Ahem. Sounds like a lotta hoopla, hoopla. Clunk. My very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas. Nowadays, with Pluto no longer planet, it's salad more depressing. My very evil mother just served us nothing. Extend only your index finger and thumb on both hands. The one that makes an L is your left. I'm too ashamed to admit how often I still use this as a 22-year-old. The acronym HOMES to remember the names of the Great Lakes: Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior. A lot of people did this, but that doesn't help you label which one's which on the test. My grade 6 teacher told us Spider-Man helps everyone, then they are in order from west to east. My study buddy and I developed a mnemonic to help us remember something for Professor Rayo's finance final. This was all at the expense of our mutual friend Chris H. The letters CHSRC.SRC stood for Chris H sucks Rayo's cock. See Rayo come. But I can't recall what we were learning for the final. F for Chris H. It's necessary to wear a shirt with one collar and 2 sleeves in public. What does this cheat help you remember? How to spell necessary.